What if I told you that one of the world's most recognizable fast food brands has quietly transformed from a family-friendly fried chicken joint into a pseudo-religious cult? No, this isn't satire, this is KFC's actual marketing strategy. Their latest campaign, Believe in Chicken, isn't just a commercial. It's a carefully engineered ritual, a surreal descent into folk horror, religious symbolism, and hypnotic manipulation. A man is baptized not in holy water but in a lake of gravy, his reward. Transcendence, he becomes a piece of fried chicken. Now, let's ask why. Let's dissect the language. Believe in chicken. Not eat, not love, but believe. This is theological. It taps directly into the subconscious structures of organized religion: baptism, devotion, sacrifice, and yes, even communion. Viewers saw through it, they felt it. Hundreds filed complaints to UK regulators, disturbed by imagery they described as cannibalistic, satanic, and mocking Christianity. Is that an overreaction? Or a sign that the campaign struck a spiritual nerve? Because in the ads world, the chicken isn't just food, it's the savior, the object of worship, and you, the viewer, are the supplicant, the acolyte, and like all effective cults, this one builds a sense of community, of belonging, a doctrine, an identity, a shared, hypnotic obsession. Chicken is no longer just a product, it's a belief system. Here's the thing, cults thrive in chaos, and what's the message of the ad? In a chaotic world, chicken is the one thing you can believe in. This isn't marketing, this is psychological warfare. Hypnotic music, interpretive dance, zombie-like worshippers, all textbook cult tactics, confuse the viewer, break down logic, induce vulnerability, then insert the brand as the only constant. The fried truth in a world of lies. The campaign's creators at ad agency Mother London admit this. They parked logic on purpose. They want to disorient you. Because disoriented people are easier to lead, and this isn't the first time KFC has leaned into shock and symbolism. Their history is littered with controversy. KFC is no stranger to backlash. In fact, you could argue they're addicted to it. In 2005, a UK ad for a salad triggered 1,671 complaints, the most that year. That same year, an Australian girl suffered brain damage from salmonella in a KFC wrap. KFC was ordered to pay $8 million compensation. 2012, suppliers caught using excessive antibiotics and growth hormone. 2014, expired meat scandal. 2017, workers scalded by hot gravy. A dancing chicken ad. 755 complaints. This is a company that doesn't just survive scandal, it feeds on it. Because in the age of social media, outrage is marketing. The more disturbing, controversial, or cultish your campaign, the more eyeballs you get. You're not trying to appeal to everyone, you're trying to be unforgettable. And here's the kicker: when you're a global giant like KFC, the rules don't apply. Hundreds of people called the ad offensive, blasphemous, dangerous. But regulators did nothing. No fines, no bans, just more publicity. The most chilling part? This is a manufactured faith, designed in boardrooms, refined in brainstorming sessions, by people who understand that in a post-truth world, belief is power. A custom typeface called Original Recipe, branded sermons, chicken as salvation, gravy as sacrament. This is not food advertising, this is synthetic spirituality. And it works, because people are starved not just for fast food but for meaning, for identity, for connection, and KFC is stepping in, not just to sell you a meal but to reprogram your beliefs. Oh, and let's not ignore the timing. There's an AI-generated fake KFC ad floating online too, also surreal, also disturbing. Was it unrelated? Or was it planted, just believable enough to sow confusion, to blur the line between reality and fiction? Classic disinformation tactic: flood the zone with noise. They even address modern uncertainty in the campaign: economic instability, tech paranoia, societal breakdown, and then offer chicken as the only stable force. That's not a joke, that's a strategy. So here we are, KFC has rewritten the rules of advertising. It's not enough to be tasty, you have to be transcendent. You have to make your customers believe. The Colonel isn't just a mascot anymore, he's a prophet and your local KFC. That's the temple. This is what happens when corporations study cults, when marketing becomes religion, when chicken becomes dogma. So the next time you see that golden drumstick, ask yourself, is this lunch? Or is it a liturgy? And there come conspiracies. Or is it just simply a public reaction to those ads?
So they just released this new ad that has nothing to do with eating chicken, but has a whole bunch of other stuff that makes no sense whatsoever. So for a lack of better words, in their video, so this takes me back to the video I made about McDonald's selling 6.5 million burgers a day. So where the hell is all of this chicken coming from? So all I'm going to add to this is that these people have a way of letting us know what's going on without letting us know what's going on. So this brings me to the reason why I stopped eating fast food. What are your thoughts on that? Commercials, whatever we just watched.
Is it even chicken? What in the cannibalism have I just watched? Have KFC just put the truth right in front of our eyes?
So allegedly, KFC is trying to tell us the truth about what we're really eating without telling us the truth about what we're really eating.
This has got to be the creepiest KFC advert I've ever seen. Check this out, guys.
There's a new KFC advert that everyone's talking about. You don't have to be religious to know how dark and demonic this advert is. They just showed us what meats they serve in a restaurant.
Make sure to let me know what are your feelings about these ads. If you're ready to dig deeper into the conspiracies online and mind control, subscribe and hit the bell.